Are you a current or future physician assistant wanting to learn more about finances? Then join me on this journey to become a PA the FI way. Hi, my name is Kat, and I'm a practicing certified physician assistant who will be your host. It took me 5 years after I started practicing medicine as a PA to thoroughly dive into my personal finances after I discovered the concept of financial independence. I want to use what I have learned to help you avoid some of the financial mistakes that I have made while sharing some of the financial wins that I have had along the way. Join me as we discuss financial strategies to guide you to becoming a physician assistant on the way to financial independence. Welcome back, everyone, to the PA the FI Way podcast. I'm your host, Kat, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to today's episode. With the last month of the year being upon us, I wanted to talk about 10 tips to reduce stress during the holidays. Although the holiday season can be the most wonderful time of the year for many, for others it can feel like the most stressful time of the year. You may be busy with a giant list of things that need to get done. These things might include that you're trying to shop for deals to check the perfect items off of your list for your loved ones. You're trying to clean your house and cook enough to feed an army for hosting a gajillion people over for a special holiday dinner. You're trying to attend 3 Thanksgivings or 4 Christmas parties in 1 year to visit both sides of the family as well as your friends. You're also trying to book a holiday vacation during the busiest travel time of the year to escape to a tropical destination to, quote, decompress and relax, while everyone else and their dog have the same idea. You're also trying to fit in several extra patients at work since they're trying to also get in to see you at the end of the year before their insurance deductible resets, or because they're all sick due to the 3 different viruses floating around, or because they need to be seen before they leave town for the holidays. You're trying to work while you're understaffed since your coworkers either took time off or are sick. Or you decide that you actually want to take some time off around the holidays, only to return to an in-basket full of catch-up messages, refill requests, and results to respond to. Oh, no wonder why you're feeling stressed during the holiday season. Although none of us have a magic wand to make the holiday season an absolute breeze and completely relaxing, there are some tools that you can use to help with reducing your stress during this time of the year. So let's get started with reviewing those. The first tip to reducing your stress during the holiday season is to maintain your healthy habits. The holiday season is such a busy time of the year for most of us. It's so easy to let healthy habits go by the wayside, but these habits really are the fundamentals to help with your overall stress. These include things like exercise in any form, eat as healthy as you can, prioritize sleep and rest, aim for at least 7 hours every night, limit or avoid alcohol completely as well as other substances, stay hydrated with plenty of water, get some sunlight, and definitely remember to use your sunscreen when you're doing so, even in the winter. The second tip for reducing your stress is to set a budget and follow it. Whether you're planning how much to spend on gifts or meals or travel during the holiday season, it's important to decide how much to spend on these things by having open communication with your significant other, your family, friends, coworkers, etc. Few things are more stressful than going into debt. Try to prevent overspending to help you reduce your stress during the holidays. The third tip is to say no. Many of us working in medicine like to be selfless and help others as much as we can. However, trying to be a people pleaser can spread you too thin, causing you to feel overwhelmed, so you need to learn to say no. It's absolutely unrealistic to think that you can attend every single holiday party, family gathering, cookie bake, friendsgiving, work holiday party, etc. that you are invited to. Choose a few things that you want to attend and make them a priority, and learn to say no in a kind and respectful way to some of the things that you are invited to. It's also unrealistic to think that you can host many gatherings or parties yourself or to cook several large and elaborate meals over the holiday season yourself. Learn to share the load by saying no or asking others to pitch in to help and delegate tasks so you don't feel like you have to do everything yourself. The fourth tip to reduce your stress during the holiday season is to give yourself space to grieve. The holidays can be a difficult time of year for many who have lost loved ones, either recently or even many years ago. Recognize that it's okay for you to feel the way you feel. You likely are feeling sad, but also try to take the time to remember the past holiday seasons that you were able to spend with that loved one. Also, evaluate your traditions. Does following the traditions that you had with that loved one make you feel happy? Or alternatively, do you feel sad when you try to do so or feel like you're under pressure to upkeep that tradition unnecessarily? If a tradition no longer serves you, don't feel like you need to upkeep it as a way to remember the loved one. Instead, feel free to move on from that tradition and make new traditions and memories. Also, take the time to be grateful for the time that you had with that loved one, but also cherish the time that you are spending with the loved ones that you still have in your life. The fifth tip to help reduce your stress during the holidays is to practice gratitude. Last week's episode was all about the topic of gratitude and how you can practice gratitude for a better life, so make sure you go ahead and take a listen to that episode if you haven't done so already. In that episode, we reviewed many benefits that gratitude has, as well as several ways that you can practice and incorporate gratitude into your life. One of the benefits of practicing gratitude is that it can help with your mental health, including helping to lower your stress levels overall. Take the time to be thankful for not only the tangible items you have, but also the people in your life and the intangible things that bring good to your life. Being grateful for what you already have helps to lessen the pressure to buy more things or to host a perfect gathering. The sixth tip to help reduce your overall stress during the holiday season is to control only what you can control. I'm not sure if you can relate to this or not, but many of us practicing in medicine tend to be type A personalities who can tend to act a little bit like control freaks at times. When you are stressed and overwhelmed, it can feel like so many things are out of your control, making you feel more stressed and overwhelmed. But as you know, you cannot control everything in life, and in fact, there are only a few things that you personally actually can control. Some examples of these are things like your attitude, your reaction, your effort, your self-care, your breathing, your healthy habits, your actions, and your behavior. Focus on controlling only what you can control. The seventh tip to help reduce your stress during this time of year is to have downtime. With the busyness of the holiday season, it can feel like you're constantly on the go. Prioritize having days on your calendar where you have absolutely nothing scheduled. This is especially important for my fellow introverts out there as we need the time to recharge. Everyone can benefit by having downtime to help with their stress, get caught up on household chores, work on their hobbies, spend time with their spouses and children, as well as to practice self-care. And that leads into the eighth tip for reducing stress is to practice self-care. So let's review some ways that you can practice it in your life to help lower your stress during this time of year. You could light some scented candles or use essential oils. You could cuddle up with a cozy blanket. If you haven't already, go ahead and try a weighted blanket. Those can be very relaxing to people. You could bundle up and go for a walk outside. You could take a relaxing bath. You could spend time in nature. You could listen to your favorite music or podcast. You could get a massage or a pedicure. You could spend time with someone who energizes you. You could take a nap. You could read a book. You could stretch or do yoga. Or you could write or draw in a journal. There are so many more ways that you can practice self-care. Try these different things and see what feels best and a good fit for reducing your stress in your life. The 9th tip to help reduce your stress during this time of year is to be present. When you are feeling stressed and overwhelmed, your brain can constantly be racing and thinking about all of the things that you need to get done or the places you need to go. However, try to be in the present moment with the people that you are currently with. Here are some ways that you can help to practice being in the present moment. Focus on your current surroundings. Stop trying to multitask. Actively listen when those who you are with are talking to you. Focus on your breathing in the moment. Be mindful with meditation and be grateful for the current moment with the person that you are with. And the 10th and final tip that I have for you to help reduce your stress during this holiday season is to prioritize quality time. Many of us already have what we need, and instead of gifts or more things, we really desire and appreciate quality time spent with our loved ones to connect with them. Don't feel stressed about having the perfect holiday season filled with many gifts, decorations, fancy meals and beverages, and trips to exotic places. Instead, focus on spending time with your family and friends to create cherished and lasting memories, as that is what is most important. So I hope that you can use some of these tips to help lower your stress and change it from feeling like the most stressful time of the year back to the most wonderful time of the year for you. Also, as the year is coming to an end, I would love to do something similar to what I've done in the past when the year is winding down. And I need your help to help make that happen. At the end of the year, I plan to do another episode where I celebrate the wins of the podcast listeners and those in the PA the FI Way community. So I would love to hear whether there was a certain episode or tip that you heard that was able to help you with a financial win in the year of 2022. Or is there anything that you would like to celebrate that you feel like has been a financial success, such as paying down a certain debt or investing a certain amount of money or opening a new retirement or investment account that you've never had before? No win is too small. So please reach out to me by sending me a message on Instagram over at PA the FI Way, or you can go ahead and send me an email to pathefiway@gmail.com. Or if you are part of the PA the FI Way Facebook community, go ahead and message me through there or post it through there as well if you'd like. I'm looking forward to hearing from you over the next few weeks and gathering your stories and wins so we can celebrate them together soon. I would absolutely love to include your name and a little bit of information about you, such as if you are a practicing PA or a PA student, what area of the country you're from, what specialty you work in, those types of things, if you want to share that information. But if you want to remain anonymous, that is certainly okay as well. Thanks again for tuning in today, and I'll see you back here soon. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you decide to continue to join me along this journey of becoming a PA the FI Way. Please take a moment to press the subscribe button on the platform that you are listening to this on, but more importantly, consider sharing with another current or future PA that could benefit from the information that we reviewed in this episode. Take care and have a great rest of your day. Until next time.